This video is for all the Pokemon fans out there, anyone into Pokemon Go, and of course into the Pokemon trading game that you probably heard of. One of the most popular games around, really. I bought these booster packs recently. There's a whole bunch of different sets or whatever here. First, I'll open the Roaring Skies, and I'll describe like a bunch of the rares and uncommons and whatnot. So both of these packs of the Roaring Skies has some sort of purple creature on the front. I guess that's like one of the most valuable rares of this set. Just like Charizard, I think, was one of the most valuable of the first set, right? Because that was going to be a new Pokemon, you know, blossoming or whatever. That's what's interesting about this game, right? So the rare in this pack or whatever, right here, I'll show the rare and then the uncommons. It's right here. It's called Dragonite. I've heard of this one before. So looks like a small adolescent dragon. See? Not fully developed yet. So it's stage 2, it has 150 hit points. Its ability is Max Wind and Max Press. So Max Wind, or when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may heal all damage from one of your Pokemon. So that's good. When you play this card, and then you get to heal another one of your Pokemon, right? That's a good dragon card, right? Mac Press. So this one you have to pay 3 energy. It does 80 hit points. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So that's a chance kind of maneuver as well, ability that you get. And yeah, and that's the card right there again. Now I'll show the uncommons. So this is Gliscor right here, 9 hit points. Looks like a kind of like a gargoyle. Gliscor. Yeah. So many interesting graphics on this. And then there's a trainer switch. So this switches. You switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. It's a good card, I guess. And Tranquil is a bird creature and it has fly. And this ability, when you flip a coin, if it's tails, this attack does nothing. If it's heads, prevents all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your next turn. So that's a decent ability right there. And here's some of the other ones. Pidove, Nincada, looks like a flying bug. Swablu, interesting name. Almost like Kirby, but it's blue, not pink, you know. Then there's Voltorb. This is a yellow. It has Thunder Wave and Big Explosion. Interesting ball creature. Voltorb. It's an orb, right? Togepi. And it has, oh, this one's interesting ability. Sweet Kiss. And then you pay 1 energy and your opponent draws a card. So that's a funny card. And here is actually the best rare, I think, out of this set. This one's called Zekrom. And the one, the second better ability is called Energy Ball, and it takes 4 energy to play that. Does 100 hit points. So that's Roaring Skies. I'm gonna open 2 more, and then in another video I'll open a whole bunch more Pokemon. This is just kind of like a starter video for Pokemon, you know, unpackaging Pokemon cards. Alright, so next one would be Ancient Origins, right? So a lot of these cards will probably look like creatures that are very old and very experienced, or like dragon creatures. I don't know. That's what's interesting about learning about the Pokemon game. So, because a lot of these artists and whatnot, they're very creative, and they have a lot of ideas built up over the years of collecting Pokemon and playing the video games and such. So, go to the rares first. I think there's at least two. Yeah, there's actually two rares. Usually just one shiny and then one regular rare type. Although both of these are shiny. But the better one is called Gardevoir. So this looks like a feminine kind of creature. Its ability is called Bright Heal. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. So it's a healing kind of card, and you can use Telekinesis. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance, so it just happens. Telekinesis, right? You can move something far away, smash another creature with it, right? And it has 130 HP, hit points. Very beautiful color. I like the magenta pink. Very deep, deep kind of colors that are beautiful. So this rare is called Porygon Z. It has 130 hit points. Its two abilities are Digital Reboot and Dazzle Blast. The second one does 50 damage. So that's that. Porygon Z. I guess it's kind of like a play on the word polygon, because it's kind of like a perfect looking, like a rounded creature, if you understand what I mean by that. And so some more of these cards here. I'll show you the diamond uncommon cards, right? This one's called Vaporeon, so it's a water creature. As you can see, it has 90 hit points. Its Aqua effect is each of your stage 1 Pokemon in play is now a water Pokemon in addition to its existing types. So it gives enchants all your other creatures with water. And its ability does 70 hit points with using 3 energy. So I think that's a really valuable card. Then there's Porygon 2, which has better attacks or whatever than Porygon 1. It's more of a warrior type of, looks like a duck actually, but anyways, that's a decent card. And this is a trainer called Paint Roller. Discard any stadium card in play, then draw a card. So that's a very, kind of like a wild card. And then here are some of the commons. Unknown. It's got some interesting graphics, almost like a puzzle, and like units, like scouts basically is how I would describe it. A lot of the art is like very vague and what's the word, abstract, right? So it's interesting to check out, right? This one's called Beldum. All these ones have like 10 or 15 hit points. That's abilities. Gumi. There's one more. Oh, there's actually another rare in this one. Porygon. Oh yeah, I showed that one. Okay. So there's one more pack I'm gonna open called Breakthrough. Right. So that's I like this name the most. It's very inspiring. Like Ancient Origins is like, oh, interesting. But Breakthrough is like more punctual, and powerful, right? So this is one card called Teddiursa, and has some interesting graphics. Has like a planet in the background. I'll just show all the commons first and just go through the cards from top down in this pack. So this one's named Goldeen, like a goldfish, giant one, I guess. And its ability is Reckless Charge, it's called. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself while doing bad attack. That's alright. Then there's Woobat. It's like a big furry bat. And it has two abilities called Odor Sleuth. Flip a coin of heads, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. So it revives one of your cards, right? You pay 1 white energy, whatever that one's called. And then it has Side Shot, which does 10 damage. Then here's Axew, interesting name. Does 40 damage with Dragon Claw. It's like a little lizard dragon creature with 60 hit points. Then there's Remoraid with Water Gun and Wild River. You can switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon if you pay an energy. So it's very fluid. That card, Remoraid. Heavy Boots. So this Pokemon tool, if the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 3 or more, that Pokemon gets 20 plus HP and can't be confused. If that Pokemon is currently confused, remove the special condition. So it's kind of like a protective and enchanting artifact. Heavy Boots, right? And this one is an uncommon, shiny. Then there's here Parasect. Ooh, looks like a mushroom slash crab here. I'm gonna just read the second ability, the better one, called Excisor or Excisor. You know, with like the pinchers or claws of the crab. So you flip a coin of heads. This attack does 30 more damage, so it can potentially do 60 damage. That's Parasect. Slash between parasite and insect. I guess that's the idea of that name. Fracture. This creature has a blade in its mouth, it seems, and it has the Dragon Slayer ability that does 60 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a certain type of Pokemon, whatever this white symbol looking like an arrow means or whatever, if you have that type of Pokemon, or if your opponent has that type of Pokemon, this attack does 40 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. So that's a good uncommon card. Can potentially do 100 hit points. This energy, the uncommon, burning energy. Awesome card. It's a burning ball of flames. And then this one right here is named Swoobat and has wave amplification. So this ability is during your next turn, this Pokemon's returning Echo attack does 60 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. Returning Echo, if you pay 1 energy, that's a good amount, so you don't have to pay very much, right? Flip a coin, if tails, return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hands. So that's kind of a downside to this card, but regardless, it can do 60 damage and it's easy to play. And so that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed that. There's going to be at least maybe 10 more Pokemon videos that are coming. So you'll be interested to see, I think, what I reveal and what I describe, and my take on Pokemon and how I develop my skills in actually playing the game, because I'm interested in learning. There's so many people that are still playing besides Pokemon Go. People are probably still playing cards, right? So hope you enjoy that. Till the next one.